The good news about tonight's rally with Trump is there's no bad news. I'm scanning the internet right now looking for Trump news about the rally in Sarasota, Florida. And the worst thing they had was that, oh, how dare he do it in the wake of the condo collapse disaster. That's not going to stick. They're trying to throw everything against him, including trying to create distance between he and DeSantis. They're trying to push them against each other. I'll be curious to see if DeSantis continues to commit to not running. Really, in my view, there's no reason not to run just because Trump is winning. They may not want to create conflict, but the whole point of a democracy is to find out who everyone wants. And if the polls keep showing that DeSantis is doing better than Trump, he may go ahead and throw his hat in the ring, and he may take the whole thing. You also might get things like Rand Paul, DeSantis, and Trump splitting the conservative vote, and then a swampy like Pence comes in and takes the majority. But either way, no one is voting for Biden, and the Democrats are terrified, not of Biden, but of who they're really going to be running. Let's face it, it's Kamala Harris. And Kamala Harris is so unpopular, and I'm talking Hillary Clinton level of unpopular, that they've said, this is from Democrats, any Republican could run against her and win. So they have bigger problems than that. The other news, this is really funny, is about Trump's legal scrutiny. You've heard of these lawsuits being thrown up against him. That shows who the Democrats really afraid of. They are afraid of Trump. That's why they're throwing these lawsuits at him. They're going to try and tie him up with dragging his name through all these court cases. But listen to this. This is on Deadline. I think Deadline Hollywood or Deadline.com. Trump will also face scrutiny in a different area, as this is his first public appearance since New York prosecutors unsealed indictments of the Trump Organization, Alan Weisselberg, the company's CFO. The charges include allegations that taxes were avoided. Okay, avoiding taxes is going to be a disqualifier, half of America would be disqualified. Avoiding taxes and non-monetary perks like company cars. They're going to try and keep him. Weisselberg has pleaded not guilty of not misspending money on company cars. Really? That's what they're going to get him on? They're going to try and throw him in jail for misappropriating funds and buying company cars for Weisselberg? It's not going to work. That's the worst they've got, according to the news. They got nothing on him. They're trying hard. They can't do it. So that's the big Trump update. I'll give you guys another update later. He goes on live at 6 o'clock Eastern is going to be the pre-show. And then 8 o'clock is when he goes on Eastern. So watch all of the media completely freak out. They're only looking at him as a candidate and they're terrified. I'm Doug TenNapel, Underground.